opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
The ball carrier.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
At their own
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Now they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
By the 49ers.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 28. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
10-yard line.
His pass caught at the 4. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
7, Eagles nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Wentz on the give to Sanders. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Some of these play calls, 3 defensive plays. I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
This defense
Three
really
defensive
pulled around in the
plays. That
first
time
half.
only
They've
2.
gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he'll be out of
One of the
bounds right at the
cheesers.
40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
32 on the carry.
Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Eagles.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
35-yard line.
On 1st down, Wentz. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there.
And only 1, 2 plays, baby.
And the Eagles
Ah,
will strike
man.
quickly for 6.
Come on, man.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Niners 14. Eagles.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39.
A gain of
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep rights, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The running back brought down at the 23-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Niners 21, Eagles 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
My bad,
Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He was looking that time.
He done threw 4 picks and still ain't worried about it.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And his throw here is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He'll return it from the 6. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. Down the numbers. Right, there he goes. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He's going to let it go again. And got his man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Niners 28, Eagles 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a two-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain
of 10. Remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll go again with Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Wentz to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on third and a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 53 yards.
First down and goal to go.
They'll run with Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up second and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Eagles get a score closer. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Davion Taylor. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Now, 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
That's another Eagles first down.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he's he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Sanders again.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 92 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Wentz now to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Pick up of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's second down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 26. 8 yards on the pickup.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Going for it all. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Now a handoff here to his running back. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
But it brings up 4th down.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal.
On for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good.
He's good.
And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 54 yards. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. This is caught. Watkins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Again, it's Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. Wentz to throw again. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for 1, maybe 2 more plays. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.